What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. As always, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all hit the notification bell. Make sure y'all follow me on social media as always. Now, as y'all can see by the title of the video, this is the time that me and my brother this is the time the police put out a gun on me and my brother. So, I don't give y'all no disclaimers or anything. I'm just get straight into the story. So, basically, this incident happened around, I want to say my junior year. It was like my second semester of my junior year. So basically what happened was our girls basketball team had made it to the playoffs. So they made it to the playoffs. Now, we stay in Opelika, Alabama. So the tournament for the playoffs was in Birmingham, Alabama. So, long story short, we basically ended up buying tickets, whatever. You could, if you bought a ticket, you could go to the game. You didn't have to go to school that day, whatever. It was exempt or whatever. So basically, me and my brother, we drive to Birmingham. I drive, he in the passenger side. We drive to Birmingham, we go to the game, we watch the game, whatever. I don't remember if we won or lost, whatever. I know we didn't win state day. I know they didn't win state, so I don't know if they won that round and lost the next round, and we lost that round or whatever, but on to the story. But, so basically what happened was, so, as we leaving the game, like I said, we trying to hurry up, get back to, like, everybody dipping out, everybody leaving. So me being me, I'm like, man, I gotta get gas anyway. Like I said, everybody else had like a brand new car and shit like that. Like everybody at that time had like their 2016, 2017 car. I got an old 2006 car, so I gotta like I said, they got enough gas to fill that shit up. So I'm like, man, let me hurry back up because I gotta fill up my tank and I gotta drive back. And I said, I'm trying to get back with everybody, whatever. So basically what happened. That didn't happen after I got gas. They had already took off. So, and I'm just trying to catch up with them. So, as like I said, it was probably like an hour and like 45-minute drive. So, as I'm driving to catch back up with them, I get the gas and I'm driving back towards Opelika. Basically, I was going like I think the time was, I was going like an 83 and a 65. Now, mind you, it wasn't like I was just driving straight. I was like dipping the dogs through cars and everything, like, or whatever. So basically, I'm driving and as I passed a stoplight and it was a green light, but like I'm going lane from lane. Mind you, I'm using my turning lane and everything, but I'm literally just hopping cars, and I was going 83 and 65. So then I see these police lights and I'm like, oh shit. Now my brother's asleep at this time. He's asleep, like I said. He's sleeping in the passenger side on our way back home, and I'm driving. So I see the police lights. I'm like, oh shit. I look at the speed. I'm like, damn, I am going a little fast. So let me go and pull up at this little gas station right here. So I pull up to the gas station. I already know where to go. I'm like, all right, this car about to come. He probably ask for my license, registration, all the other stuff. Let me see your insurance. You know why I pulled you over, all the other shit. None of that shit happened though. None of that happened. He pulls me over, and as I'm getting my license and stuff, all I hear is, driver, take your, roll your window down, put your hands outside the vehicle, this and this, and I'm looking in the rearview mirror, and he's got a gun like pointing at the car, like he steps outside his car, and he's kind of like at an angle facing my front door. Then the guy, it was a white cop in a not driver's side, but a passenger side in his car, and he's walking around on my brother's side with his gun out. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I tap my brother. I'm tapping my brother like, hey, get your hands outside. Put your hands outside the door. He's like, for what? I'm like, bro, put your hands outside the door. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, what you do? I'm like, nigga, I ain't do shit. Like, nigga, I just got pulled over. And I'm like, this, this out during the time shit. You see all these goddamn police shows and everything. I'm like, oh man. I said, please don't let me end up on the motherfucking news today. Please, like, damn. I'm like, I'm just trying to get back home. So he tells us put our hands outside the door. And he was like, yeah, slowly open the door, put your hands behind your back, walk to the back of the vehicle, whatever. So we do all of that, and now the cop that pulled me over, it was like I got pulled over in this small little. It was like a small, like a county. It was like, I want to say it was like I forgot the name. I think when it was like Clarksville or some. It was something Ville, some Ville like that. It was like near Montgomery, Birmingham area. So he basically pulls me over. I mean, well, yeah, he basically gets. We basically get out the car. He comes to us like we got our hands behind the back. He like put your hands on the trunk, and he was like, why you? He was like, where you going? He like, he started opening up the car door. He like, do you have any guns or drugs? Yeah, do you have any guns or any illegal substance in the car? You got any weapons in the car? And I was like, no, no, no. And I'm like, we literally just came back from a basketball game. We were just heading home. And he was like, man, you was driving like you got dope in the car. You was driving like you was chasing somebody, like you was on a run. And I was like, no, I'm just trying to get back home. And coming to find out, the cop was actually like the sheriff of that county or whatever, like small ass county. He was the sheriff, and he was a black dude, and he's like, man, your mama know you driving that fast and this and that. He started asking me all these like random shit, and he literally points over at the gas station. He's like, you know who that woman is? I'm like, no. Like I said, I'm like from down here. He's like, that's my mama right there. And I'm like, oh, oh damn. I'm like, whatever. So I don't think his mom walked out, but I think he went to go talk to his mom, whatever. He's like, man, my mom would bust my ass. She saw I was driving this fast and this and that. And he was like, man, so you sure you ain't got? He like, you sure you ain't got no drugs or weapons in the car? I'm like, no. So he ended up opening the door. He go to the car, look through it, whatever. Didn't find that like it wasn't shit in there. And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna give you a ticket. He said he was saying something like, I would like get your, I don't know, he was talking about getting my license suspended or some shit. I'm like, nigga, you could just, I don't know about you could do all that, but basically I ended up getting a ticket. I get the ticket, and then on top of that, like I said, that was the incident that happened. Basically that's how the gun got pulled on us. But afterwards, I ended up getting a ticket. My dumb ass, probably about 2 weeks later, you know, if you ever got a ticket, you know, you get a, it's a number on the ticket that you can call to pay it through. You like pay it over the phone. So basically, my dumb ass paid the ticket. The ticket was like it wasn't too crazy. It was like 216, 219. To be going 83 and 65, it could have been way higher. But I ended up paying for the ticket, and he was like, yeah. Basically, what he told me when he gave me the ticket, though, he was like, yeah, just come back up on this date for court and this and that. Now, my damn ass didn't know when she paid the ticket, you didn't have to go to court. So I ended up paying the ticket for like 2 weeks later, and then like a month later was the court date. So after I paid the ticket, 2 weeks later, I ended up driving an hour and a half back down there, and I sit in the courtroom. It wasn't even the courtroom. It was literally like the size of a. It was probably like a size of a big ass bedroom. It looked like a master size bedroom, whatever. It wasn't a freaking courtroom. It was like a big ass like living room or some shit like that. So basically, I ended up going there, and then you go in the courtroom. They go from like the last name. Yeah, they go from order from A to Z by your last name. So I sit there for like an hour, and then after they go like, okay, they go from J this, J that, and they're like, oh shit, they skipped me. So I go up to the woman, I was like, hey, I think y'all skipped me. I think y'all skipped my name. My last name such and such. And she was like, last name Jones? I was like, yeah. And she like, oh, you already paid. So she like, you're good. I was like, huh? She like, you good, you already paid. You didn't have to come. I was like, I played myself. Like, I really just played myself. But yeah. Basically, that's the story time. I had a police officer pulled out a gun on me and my brother. Like I said, if y'all don't know, all my story times are real story times. Like, they real life events that happen. Like, nothing is false, nothing's made up. I'm not just making this shit up. My brother can vouch for this. I don't have the ticket. I can't show y'all the ticket, but yeah. Yeah, all my story times are real. They can be backed up by real people. I'm not just making this shit up. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed that story time. As always, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all hit the notification bell, and make sure y'all follow me on social media, and I'll see y'all again.